Hello, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to attend the Hard Hanks Tech Talk today. My name is Keith Sedlak. I am the Chief Growth Officer here at Hard Hanks. I've been developing digital and physical marketing solutions for nearly 20 years and having worked at a few leading CRM agencies during my career. I've also worked closely with many associations and many event organizers as well. I'm going to talk to you today about how Hard Hanks can help you connect digital to physical and increase engagement for your virtual events. We at Hard Hanks are a customer obsessed experience company. We provide everything from marketing services to operational services. So we are uniquely positioned to deliver strategy and analytics, data to understand your customer or members, creative messaging, and understand the digital and MarTech ecosystems to deploy your messaging. We also are able to fulfill upon your delivery of products and or collateral, sampling, as well as provide customer care support to all of your needs. We believe understanding behavior enables you to craft experiences that drive action. It's really important for us at Hard Hanks to understand your core audience, whether it's a member, whether it's attendee, whether it's a customer, and educate them and inform them and inspire them to take action. By doing so, you engage. And if you can craft the right experiences that drive action, we all win. So we're going to show you today how we will help you as event organizers drive deeper engagement, which will ultimately return greater ROI for your event. But we also know and are very in touch with how events have changed. As event attendees navigate this new remote world, organizers are under immense pressure to increase engagement, bringing virtual events to life at home. In order to do so, you need to prove ROI so that your sponsors and your exhibitors will want to spend the money and invest in participating in your event, as well as the attendee needs to understand that your event is providing the value that they would expect, not just from a physical event, but also from an event in general that gives them the information and the value that they need and yearn for. So we also understand that there are fundamental challenges facing virtual events. And in terms of engagement, how can sponsors, exhibitors, and event organizers engage attendees so that they can retain real value from the event experience and ultimately prove that positive ROI I just talked about? There's also an economics challenge. How can event organizers and sponsors monetize a new breed of events, right? The primarily virtual event with less attendees and less in-person revenue. Well, there's three unique things that we need to consider. We need to consider the attendee, the need to retain value in return for their time. People are busy, and when they're sitting home, are they going to attend the event and make sure that they're providing value to the exhibitors? The sponsors and exhibitors want to know that you are getting and attracting the right attendees, and they're looking to generate leads and orders. So we need to make sure the right people are attending these virtual events. And you, as an event organizer, you need to monetize the event, not just from attendees showing up, not just from sponsor and exhibitor fees, but also from the actual transactions that are taking place during and post event for your attendees and exhibitors. There are many ways to do that, and we think that from a pre-event, during event, and post-event perspective, there are things you need to consider, and we at Hard Hanks can help you with that. Pre-event, you need to identify what your VIP marketing mailing communications should be. So whether it's email or whether it's a physical mail piece, we can help you design, deploy, and track how that will generate greater attendance. Corresponding email campaigns to support the event up into the actual event, and also social handle capture and engagement, which means knowing where people are socially being active and making sure that your message as an event is being displayed at the right time in the right place. Most important is during the event. How do you make sure that your attendees are as deeply engaged as possible? Well, we can help you optimize their engagement by developing personalized journey maps. So this is unique to each individual attending your event. During the event registration process, you are gathering information, you're gathering data, and we can take that data and we can make sure that their individual day or their days during the event are personalized to where they should be attending, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a session, whether it's a networking event. And we can personalize those maps to make sure they know exactly where they're supposed to be and create a gamification aspect to make sure that they're going to want to be there and they show value in their engagement of attending. We also, during the event, can make sure we're getting sponsor samples in the right hands of the right people. We can give branded exhibitor swag physically, gamified sweepstakes, as I just mentioned, but also the purpose of that would be to track engagement. Digital networking, another thing that people think has been lost, but it's not. We have also managed virtual cocktail events where people can still mingle, can still trade stories, can still trade cards, digital cards, and information to make sure the connection is made between the attendee, the buyer, and the seller. And lastly, on the post event side, where we know that engagement drops off significantly, there are ways to make sure that that hockey stick effect kind of flattens. And whether it's email campaigns, whether it's a personalized thank you box sending to the right people at the right time, or post event surveys, making sure people have gotten the right value out of their experience, which translates into easier sells the following year for your next event to make sure people understand the ROI. So, how do you do this all? We are introducing GoBox. GoBox is that physical and digital asset that allows you to connect the virtual experience of the event to a digital experience of contents which would be in the box. There are different types of boxes that you could embrace. The GoBox includes an extensive library of engagement tactics, box contents, customizable journeys, as I just talked about, and targeting options to deliver unique experiences. The boxes could be sent to a select group, VIPs, or it can be sent to the entire event attendee list. You could create a monetizable platform through co-sponsor boxes or single sponsor boxes. You can also create the attendee experience box to make sure that you are optimizing and generating the most engagement as possible. A thank you box is also a consideration, as well as a lead generation box from exhibitors or sponsors to VIP attendees that they want to get their message in front of either pre-event or during event. So how does it work? Well, we would engage with Harte, where we would sit down with you and we would develop the behavioral insights and data and tools that would identify what types of boxes need to be created and be sent to who. And then what is the customized strategy that would be unique to each and every event organizer based on their engagement goals. You're also able to fulfill upon this, so you have the one-stop shop of one marketing solutions company doing everything from start to finish and not having to hand off, which increases the flawless execution of making sure that everything is fulfilled accurately. We also would develop the digital experience tools that would allow you to measure the effectiveness of the engagement platform, of the engagement of the box, and again, proving out the ROI for you to be able to sell the value of the engagement aspect of attendees, as well as the exhibitors at your next event. We have a full service skilled agency team that is capable of doing this. We've established analytic and creative sourcing and fulfillment processes in our fulfillment centers. And we have well over 40,000 box content items to choose from, both from a branded or an unbranded perspective, but also from a strategic value perspective in terms of tying that personalized journey experience into the most enjoyable and valuable experience that an event could give to an attendee. So thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate it. If you have any questions or want to continue the conversation, you can reach me at my email below, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great event.